Fuck it. I'm your host, BLK Pepper Potts. This is episode S1E23. There's somebody to my left while I stuff my face.
Don't let me keep talking.
I mean, you can try.
What's our topics for today, Ricky?
I have no idea. Food.
Anyway,
Happy, joy, food.
this is why it's my show, my variety show, like each and every week.
Somehow I'm the only one that stresses over it. You just sit here and wait for somebody to say action.
That's right.
So what are we talking about? Did you say your name? Say your name.
You live a stress-free life like myself.
Did you say your name? Say your name.
My name is Mars Variety.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's Tokyo shit Mars, but shit is spelled backwards on Instagram.
How many edibles did you?
Mind your business.
You sure you didn't eat the ones you thought I was missing?
Mind your business.
Yeah, you seem extra high today.
Some flavors are a little stronger than others.
I agree because I only had one strawberry and I feel that one kicking in. Is that what you had? The strawberry or you had the tangerine?
Tangerine.
Yeah. Maybe it's the strawberry for me. Maybe it reacts to people differently. Because look, I'm eating already. Like I just took the guy.
That's a damn shame.
Oh, yeah. So what are we talking about today?
You got all three of your sausages sitting up next to each other like that?
I don't know what happened with the one in the middle. That Chick-fil-A sauce, for some reason, it decided to go on an adventure on the plate. Because, like, how did it go this way? I see if it could have just went that way, but it went... Which way is north? South?
That's north.
What's north? This is north. That's north?
Yeah, because that's south.
Okay. So it went... Oh, it headed south. But it headed south... East? I'm so turned around. Okay, anyway.
That's southwest.
I think we both a little extra high at this point.
That's southwest.
What's southwest?
That way is southwest.
Oh yeah, that is west. Okay, now I'm getting my bearings back. Hey, what movie was that? Where he was like in the room. Bourne, Jason Bourne, whatever. What was the full name? I can't remember. Remember when he had to like
Bourne Identity?
Yeah, I think that was the one too, where he just like knew all of everything, where he was, how many people was in the room, how to get out of there and shit like that. You ever sit and just think like that when you're in a room, or you just really ain't paying attention?
I'm not sizing people up in the room.
I mean, it's not sizing people up. Well, no, he was sizing people up. I take it back. He knew who he can take and how. Right. I mean, shit, you never know. You know, honestly, nowadays, you kind of might want to think about that. I know I didn't get a chance to read the details of it, but I had got a Twitter notification about some kind of bill or something to have like an emergency alert system when there's an active shooter in the area. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, yo, you might want to be in a room. It's so not funny because it's true. You might want to be in a room like Jason Bourne right now and just on your piece of shit. You a black man. You definitely should be thinking about it.
Listen, if we're in a room with somebody decides to pull out a goddamn gun, your Jason Bourne limited skills is not going to do a goddamn thing. You're going to get shot multiple times while you're trying to do a fucking roundhouse.
Well, it's also just the runaway. He also had an escape plan ready too. See,
an escape plan too.
Yeah.
Ass.
Where you got to know where the exits are. You got to be able to get out. Like, don't be the person to run upstairs. You want to be the person to run out the exit door. Now, I do that. Like, if I'm in places that I'm gonna be in for a minute, yeah, I know where the exits are. I got the whole escape plan ready at my job. I know how to get out. I know if there is somebody having a bad day. I know where to hide or where to escape. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gotta be ready. Got to be ready. Oh my God. I feel like I'm on this. You is so.
That's a damn shame. I'm not going to all that.
It's survival. Survival of the fittest. Somebody made a song about it.
That's cool and all, but haul ass. That's all you gotta remember.
Yeah, but
You want to survive all ass. It don't matter.
Yeah, you're going to be the person to run, not the exit. You're just going to run into a wall.
I'm going to run, goddammit. You go see where other black folks is coming from. You know the door you came in, make your way out that motherfucker.
You got to make sure you got multiple escape plans. All right, so what else? Oh, not what else. We have absolutely nothing planned for today. What the fuck?
I wanted to look up some topics, but then I was like, you know what?
As long as you were sitting here, you could have. You were so busy struggling with this cranberry ginger juice.
Yeah, man. Well, Africans be hooking me up. I didn't think they got no nice ginger to make this.
It took you like 45 minutes to drink that little bottle.
Yeah, man. That goddamn, this shit was strong as shit. I don't know if it's like what they drink over there in Africa. Them motherfuckers gotta be living fucking 200 years old drinking this shit.
Well, I mean, it's good to see you trying to, stay clean on the inside.
That's why you say, hey.
This wasn't a let me get something healthy thing. You just got it.
I didn't even think it was healthy.
Oh, never mind. My goodness, I tried to.
I ain't gonna lie to the people. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, one thing you gotta remember, baby bird, will never leave you astray. I ain't gonna sit out here and get a fucking BBL and come back and be like, let me tell you guys about working out 7 days a week, 2 hours a day. I'm gonna sell you a waist trainer. Like,
you better earn it or shut up. I know you don't watch it. Oh my God, that's true. I know you don't watch it, so I'll have to.
Fake gender.
Huh?
Can't handle fake gender.
No, I was eating way too fast. Remember I told you my stomach was not really the same by the time we started. So, what was the show? The game? Juicadora, that was on there. She, the one that cheated with, what's the face? Owen was the face. Juicadora. Yeah, right. Okay. So she's on Real Housewives of Atlanta now, and supposedly she has this workout thing that she has. But the thing is like you were saying about getting BBLs and shit. So she actually went and just got like a whole bunch of surgery, and then started to try to tell people drop it with Drew. I think that's what it's called. So is this our health and fitness? No, that was last week. Anyway, yeah, it's funny that you said that because even at the level of a celebrity, people will do that shit. Anyway.
Is my phone okay?
Why? It ain't ring or nothing. You not checking anything like I'm trying to sit here and do. Yo, we gotta have some topics today. This is all bad. Let's see what else. Oh, we have a perfect topic. What did we do the other day? We went to the screen for P.
Pussy Daddy.
We
Pussy
went.
Daddy.
We went.
Pussy Daddy. That's a good.
Can I at least shout out the actors that we met before you keep doing this? Because that's honestly where I was trying to go. I wanted to say thank you to, I believe her name is Tracy for hosting the event, but they also had Farrah there. Her real name is Shanika, and she's actually from Ohio. I didn't know that until we got there. Farrah plays the coach's wife on P Valley. I don't know if anyone is like caught up. Oh my God, that's true. I don't know if anyone is caught up on this season. But yeah, she had some whatever. She had some interesting scenes with Mercedes. I wanted to be able to talk about this and post a clip and tag her in it, and now I'm just like, never mind. Again, thank you. Thank you for hosting a very, very good event. We got to sit and watch the screening, although somebody already watched the episode. Knowing that you were going to go to the screening of this, you watched the episode anyway.
Man, y'all know how it is. Y'all ever been to somewhere, you like, man, you got you some good food, you got your favorite drink in front of you, like, man, I need a good show to fucking watch.
Yes, let me watch the one where I'm going to go see it with one of the actresses there.
I was like, hey, ain't nobody gonna ask if I watched the motherfucker earlier. But here we go. I ain't mighty over here deciding to ask one question. But nobody else was asked, Hey, did you watch the episode already? I'm the only person at the party got to ask this question.
You know why? Because I had a feeling. Ooh. Yes, I knew it. I fucking knew it. When I think I got up that day. And at some point, it hit me. I'm like, I bet you watched the fucking episode. And I started to text you like, don't watch the new episode. But see, I never watch it when it airs because honestly, I don't have stars. So I just kind of watch it whenever I get a chance. But obviously now we know what day it airs. I just knew you was gonna do it. That just really get to me. Again though, P Valley, make sure you guys check that out. It's I don't want to give too much away. What has it been a week? Almost a week. But yeah, that last episode, that was a doozy. Check that. Make sure y'all check out P Valley. I'm still fighting off this road. Make sure y'all check out P Valley though. And again, shout out to I like calling her Farrah. I like that name better. And she looks good in person too. Like she looked like herself.
I kept trying to see like, man, the image shifting titties or
I cannot tag her now.
They was holding up for the party. I ain't gonna lie.
That's it. I can't tag her now.
It was up there, buddy.
And that sucks because the pictures and stuff that I took of her, she actually responded to in the messages. So I'm like, cool. When we bring her up on the show, she may watch.
You know she had them out.
I can't take you nowhere.
Party out, baby.
I cannot take you nowhere.
Nowhere. Party out. That's all I'm saying. I forgot what I was about to say.
Good. Let's keep you quiet. Let's just keep you quiet. Or maybe not because I've been so tired. I haven't kept up with anything. I have no topics. Oh my God, this is
We'll call this the ginger episode. I'm doing a little better with my ginger. My real ginger.
It's because also I ate that food so fucking fast. You know when you eat really quickly, you take air in. So
I don't eat food really quickly. I'm not 10.
Oh my God.
Grown adult. Like, little adults like I ate too fast.
I be hungry, man. Like when you go to the gym and you burn all the fucking calories and you like I barely eat anyway, like in the morning, like I'll have like a muffin, like especially like if I have a really good like juice or smoothie or something like that. So then when I hit the gym and then I burn more calories, man, by the time I have left the gym and gone and got McDonald's French fries.
Ricky. It's only 3.
I have left the gym and gone and got pizza. Listen, I feel like balance, you know?
Only 3 people fucking has ever said, ooh, I ate too fast. 10-year-olds. People on my 600-pound life.
Whatever.
And you.
Whatever. I was hungry.
You
saw that plate. Look, the fries, I barely even ate. I just ate enough to just hold me through the episode, actually.
Go ahead.
I did it. Man.
Strap on the feet.
No, because the fries, I kind of put them in there too long. I cooked those fries just a little too long, and they, like, it's going to be loud. It will be very loud on camera. All right. So, what else? I can't think of what is going on in the world. We talked about the abortion laws already. Did we bring up? Oh no, we haven't had an episode since Biden said that he would just veto it. So basically, oh my God. So basically, nothing. You know how I evaluated the situation? It was like because okay, so at the same, I know you're watching The Boys. Everybody is watching The Boys. Season 3 just ended. And the thing with Vault and Homelander, right? They have this thing about also having being created and someone swooping in this way, save them. So when that happened, I was like, yo, create the problem, everybody go crazy with this. Like, why he just, like, the next day, or, like, as soon as they said it, just hold his press conference, like, y'all ain't got to worry about that shit. Like, why do we have to sit here, have protests, people losing their minds? Oh, my God, what the fuck are we going to do? Almost 3 weeks later, here he comes. Did he fall asleep? Like, what the fuck? Because when you think about it, what did you wait for?
You probably listen. Y'all gotta understand something.
Maybe there's something to the law. I don't know, but I'm like, what did you? What
first
were
off,
you waiting for?
The way y'all was going crazy over this shit, I didn't even know that was an option for the niggas. I didn't know that was an option. I thought it was signed, sealed, and
You know what? I did, and honestly, I've told you, and I've said it on the show, after 2020 and everything that just took place, and even before, I mean, all the things with Trump and whatnot, he's up in the news again. I'm just kind of like, I am still drained from all that, so I really just ain't on my P's and Q's. That shit would have popped in my head, like, as soon as I heard it, if I was, the person I used to be, just so fucking involved and up to date on everything. But one day I'll care like I used to get. But I just it's not like one of those things. But I heard about it. It didn't like it. It made me upset in a way that that's just fucked up. I've just been around long enough that I don't want to. Yeah, I guess desensitized may be a valid word for it, but I'm not. I didn't lose it, is what I want to say. I'm not saying people should not have, because it was something to be upset for, but I'm also big on history. So when you study like the history of things, you just live through so much shit. Every generation lives through so much bullshit. Like, not that long ago, weed was illegal. And now I can go down the street and buy it. So that's just how my perspective is kind of on life at the moment. But yeah, again, what the fuck was you waiting for? Why did we have to wait so long for him to be like,
I'm right.
I'm this shit.
I'm right with this veto this shit. And they was probably like, all right, got back to the party and whatever the fuck the president does. It's like when they think like, maybe I should tell the people I'm gonna veto this motherfucker too, because they can be like rowdy out there. Like, why would they think
you saying everybody was thinking about it but us? You know what's crazy though? But that's when I draw the conclusion of going back to what I was saying about the whole create havoc and then swoop in and save us, because why even put that out there if Biden being, a Democrat president and just being who he is anyway, he's gonna, just veto the shit.
I mean, I've said before, no matter what happens, anytime anything is brought up, they're always going to have somebody that's going to oppose something and somebody going to be for it. You never have, I don't care what the fuck it is. It could be the craziest shit on the planet, and somebody's going to stick up for the bullshit. So at this point, I'm like, hey, let's put some shit in the news because they know people will talk about it. And they know, like, no matter what, if it's Roe versus Wade, it's never going to be, unanimously said, like, everybody in the room voted the same way. No, they're going to be like, we don't like them and we vote this way. And they're going to be like, well, we don't like them and this is the way we vote. Mm-hmm. They probably don't even be, I don't even think that as politicians, I don't think they really even believe most of the shit they be doing. I think they'd be like, what we doing? We voting for this? All right, boom, high five. That's what we vote for. Like, that's all they really doing. Yeah. It's not like, I've rarely seen somebody sit back and say, all right, we got all these Republicans in the room, and they kind of like split down the middle of what they want to do. And then the Democrats the same way, where they split down the middle as far as what they want to do. They just can't be like, we gonna go for this. If they go for that, we go for this.
It has happened. Because my grandmother, she used to like be heavily involved. I mean, watching C-SPAN, CNN, MSNBC, you name it, she watched it to the point that, oh my God, that's so funny that we're doing a show like this. She had this show that she would call into, like she would practically the fucking co-host of the show, to the point that God came to her fucking funeral. Like this was like, oh man, probably like over a decade of her.
You know how many times you're gonna call into a show?
That's what I'm saying. Well, also you gotta keep in mind this was a long time ago. This definitely, but she was just heavy into things that were taking place. I'm not saying she was, I don't know, maybe in her youth, she may have been out there, in the streets being a full-on activist. I don't know, I'm gonna have to inquire about that, but I know as far as what was going on, she was definitely, anything you wanted to know, because she even like when they, they televise when they're discussing those bills and things like that. She sit there and watch that shit. Like people watch their soap operas. And she watched those too.
I think that's just like older people just did that or something.
No. See, that was the thing. I had two different grandmothers, right? So that was my mother's mother. She was heavy on shit like that in education. Now my other grandmother, she was more the, the she wasn't stay at home. She did work, so I'm not gonna say that. But she basically, she took care of the kids more and cooked and, things like that. So was she up to date? Yeah, but not like my other grandmother. Like she could probably date every senator for every state, like that kind of up to date. So nah, I don't know. That's a good question to ask people. Did y'all grow? Because we talk about all the shows and things our grandparents watched, like In the Heat of the Night and all these soap operas, all my children. And
I mean, TV was new to them, so I'm pretty sure. Like,
now come on, ooh, your grandparents ain't been older than mine.
Shit, grandparents.
Wait, okay, so. I'm sure you had the big TV, right?
My adopted family was 85.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it earlier. But you had the big TV that's set on the floor with the radio attached to it, too. Yeah. But see, now by the time I came around, that motherfucker definitely wasn't working.
I remember working that motherfucker.
Oh, no. See, that's what I'm saying, no.
It had that little thing on the top with the antenna and shit you had to move. It was like 3 different things you had to move in there just right and shit.
Man, oh my God, why does that seem like so fucking long ago? Like the TV used to turn off. There used to be a time when there was nothing on TV. They expected you to just go to bed for the night.
I'm asking people did though.
That's what I'm saying. What changed? I wonder.
People got freer.
What you mean?
Well, back then they probably had like bars and shit like that, but it was probably scarce and married people probably really wasn't going like later at night. It was probably just dudes and singles and some shit like that. Not like now. Or even the 80s or the 90s. It was a bar everywhere. It was a bar in my neighborhood, like literally at the corner. Like 5 minutes away you could walk to a bar at the corner. So it was a bar everywhere. So as time goes on, they just open up more places that you could go later at night and shit. More places that you could go and do more things. Like if you take it back to like maybe the 20s, it wasn't that many bars. You take it even further back to
when was TV invented? Because you said the 20s.
Well, what I'm saying is
wait a minute.
Well, what I'm saying is even if you take the TV
part out, TV
further back.
Okay, wait, because I can tell you TV didn't really get into like homes until like the 50s. Was like, hey, even black people were having TVs in the house.
I mean, it don't matter when the TVs came out.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, the point of what I'm saying is the further back in time you go, the less places there were for you to go and have that type of time. So when things got a little more, advanced and we moved further, they started just having stuff just later at night. So
yeah. I was gonna say the answer. What's the show Steve Harvey used to host, Family Feud? I think mine may score a little higher. I was gonna say cable did it.
Cable.
Yeah. So once everybody started having cable, you have more channels, you have more things to watch. As that increases, I remember we were having like HBO West. So you had shows that would backtrack and be later. Now that was definitely further on in television. But I don't know. I think you are right, but I think so maybe the booster to the shot was cable television. So you got people out later, and then also in comes cable TV, your MTV, the videos playing all night and shit like that. I wonder who was the first channel to go a 24-hour. It was probably infomercials.
CNN.
Oh, you already know.
It was a movie.
Oh,
it was in a movie. They was talking about starting a 24-hour. Like it'll be the first 24-hour. It ain't about CNN. It's about something else. But the dude was talking about the interjection with the CNN part. Like it'll be the first.
I don't feel like looking it up. We'll find that out. Because now I'm curious. I'm surprised I never wondered.
Why?
Because I'm always watching TV.
Do you realize whatever the first 24-hour TV station is, It was probably pretty much 12 hours of a bunch of shows, and then they ran back with the same shows.
I don't know. I am definitely gonna look it up because I really want to know though. That's like something I want to know the answer to. Like of all the shit I watched, because what you saying, it was you don't know what channel it is. That's what you said. It wasn't CNN. You did say it was
CNN.
Oh, you said it is CNN.
It is CNN.
Oh, okay. At some point, did you say it wasn't CNN? Because I swear I was saying.
I did not say that. I was telling you about the movie.
Oh shit. Oh, you said the name of the movie wasn't CNN.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So there's the answer to my question. But I just took all the fun out of the rest of my day. I was looking forward to looking that up. So well, yeah, it was CNN. Why does that? It's starting to sound familiar. Something about a 24-hour Multistream.
It was in the movie.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe because I'm thinking I had it in my head already.
Let's not.
What? Let's not what? I'm going to look it up. I want to know the name of the movie because I think I remember it.
We gonna look stupid.
What? I hate you.
It was Ron Burgundy because he was going to work.
Now I'm definitely
They had a competing channel. And they was talking about CNN.
I'm done. Now see, here I am just trying to go ahead and trust you.
Whatever. He's like, I do remember that. Give her facts.
No, I said it's coming. I remember seeing the movie. I couldn't think of what the movie was.
Fucking Ron Burgundy.
No, that's what I was saying. I couldn't remember what the name of the movie was.
Oh shit.
Oh my word. Well, we got playback.
Well, it wasn't a documentary, but it was based on Ron Burgundy was a real person.
Oh, well, maybe that part was true.
Yeah, hopefully. You didn't vouch for the shit.
I did not. I said I remember seeing it in a movie, and you couldn't tell me the name of the movie.
We out here.
My God.
The Ron Burgundy facts.
We definitely gonna start running clips again because you was not about to Jessica Simpson me because I remember what I said. Because that's when you was like, what's the name of the movie? And I thought that you were saying that was at CNN.
Ron Burgundy facts.
So anyway, what else is going on in the world?
What's the classiest city in America? San Diego. Ron Burgundy facts.
But I run the playback of the clip. I'm just gonna end it. I don't even try to let you live because you had.
It's live. We live.
I'm gonna pull the clip. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I can't wait to run that clip. Thank God it's being recorded.
I remember the movie. Those are the facts.
No, I said I remember hearing that in a movie and I can't think of the name of it. You said it was CNN at first. You said that's not the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you were like, those are the facts.
You can't have drugs anymore.
CNN was first. 24-hour station.
You get one dose.
Those are the facts.
One dose.
The Ron Burgundy facts.
One single dose.
All I had was one single dose.
I think you had the other one and then you thought.
Awesome. I got in that car and I cracked that bag. I said, this nigga.
This bitch. I think you
we should have that, like, you should edit that part. Him just saying that part every now and then, every time something happens, fucked up.
I think that was happening enough when the song came out.
You know,
that damn memes ain't happened.
You know the thing.
You know what? Bruno Mars was in Cleveland the other day.
Like Town Hall.
Winchester. I think that's the name of it.
Oh.
Yeah, he was bartending for some reason.
I would get tickets to that Las Vegas shit, but it was.
It was the one with no, that's
Anderson .Paak.
Nah, it was another show happening. It was one happening in October. I just remembered too.
Like they've been having like a little what do they call that shit? They got a bunch of shows in Vegas. What do they call it? You get it'll come to me. Anyway. You've been having shows there for like a month and a half, 2 months, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm not really a big one. Like he cool. Like actually, his live show would probably be really entertaining. Though.
Yeah, I was like, shit. I ain't listened to none of his whole albums, but
shit.
I
caught myself. I'm like, no, his live shows probably would be pretty entertaining.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I would definitely pay. Well, I don't know. They wanted like maybe Cheap Seats was like over 1,000.
Good grief.
Like cheap.
Well, Vegas, yeah.
But I was like, man, the seats that I was looking at, they wanted like 3,000. I was like, shit, I gotta do some cocaine with Bruno Mars after the show backstage. If I'm spending $3,000, and it's gotta be primo shit. I'm trying to fall out like Rome on feedback.
Oh Lord. Well, I don't think you want to go that far.
I need that primo shit.
That was not that. That was fentanyl, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think.
Gotta hit a little harder shit. You might gotta sprinkle a little cut on that motherfucker.
You know what? I wouldn't know. Let's start there. I would not know.
That was the only part about the show that I didn't really understand. I was like, so this dude gave him fentanyl on the thing. He made 2 lines, and he was able to put his hand.
I know, that was stupid.
I was like, brother, if you touch that fentanyl like that, if your hand gets on that, just a little dust shit, you out too, nigga. Like, you can't just put your hand on like where the dust is.
Yeah, that part was stupid, and the fact that the 2 lines and then he took the 3rd one. Well, what was the point of you making him do the line anyway? Because I'm like, he was probably already high anyway, so he thought he was covering himself. No, he definitely was not.
Yeah, my new thing is like, I be trying to see who people is because a lot of times they talk about some star, and I'll be like, I've never heard this nigga in my life. And I like Google the motherfucker. Like the dude that played Rome, I've seen him in a couple different like shows and movies and shit. And he didn't look like Rome. Like they made this nigga look completely different. Like he got his face shaped. Like he looked, I don't want to say like Gandhi. I don't want to say he looked like Gandhi, but he kind of looks like Gandhi in the face and like the way his shit is made. But he don't look like. I don't know
why I was thinking of Gumby when you said Gandhi. Oh my God, I had some more that just
I'm breaking that dude for real.
You know who else looks different?
If you can't handle the L, Ricky, put it down. Get off the sauce.
What was his name? Big
Ron
T.
Brady facts.
Was his name? Big T? Big Tech? I can't.
Yeah.
He looks different too because I went after watching that last episode again. I don't want to give that away. I went to follow his social media pages or at least look, and. Because I don't follow everybody's page that I look at. Because sometimes I'll be like, shit, you don't even be posting on here. What's the point? But he has some musical that he was in that he was promoting.
Yeah, he was a singer.
Yeah, it was like weird. Especially after watching, because that was like the next day or 2 days later, I went and pulled his page up. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I watched the episode again. I had watched it twice because I was like,
you watched it 3 times?
I watched it twice before the screen. Put it that way. Your third doesn't count.
I guess you didn't think I was going to ask you that.
Because technically we're counting. I watched it 3 more times after the screen.
Oh, my word.
Because what happens is I get just having like, it depends on what's going on or what show it is, but like, for some stuff I like, on YouTube, they be like, well, did you know this? Such and you be like, oh shit, now I gotta watch this shit again.
Wow.
Like, what's that dude's name? Robert. It's Robert something, but dude had legend. He was a jazz player and supposedly sold his soul to the devil. Is it Robert Johnson? Robert Smith?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a dude that they say sold his soul to the devil. Real life jazz player. And when Big T was in the barber chair, he turns around and he's looking at himself, and in front of him is a portrait that somebody drew with the dude, and behind it was like the devil, what you call it, like the devil silhouette. Because what's the dude? His name is Robert.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't believe you don't know this, Ricky.
I'm actually surprised too. Not as old as I am, just because of the stuff I'll be looking up. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm about to look it up now.
Right, I was pulling it up. Wait, okay, so you said that this jazz player Did what?
Sold his soul to the devil.
Okay, so Robert Johnson. Yeah.
Robert Johnson. So that was the. So
Robert Leroy Johnson. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, because I'm about to just pull up the picture.
Robert Leroy Johnson was an American blues musician and songwriter. His landmark recordings in 1936 and 37 display a combination of singing guitar skills, and songwriting talent that has influenced later generations of musicians. He is now recognized as a master of blues, particularly the Delta blues style. Well, I guess he received his pay. Albums. Martin Scorsese presents the blues. Robert Johnson. Oh, okay. Why did they write it or take it that way? That's weird. Yeah, I mean, he's apparently top tier. It says recognized as a master of the blues, particularly the Delta blues style. Don't play that. Make sure your sound ain't on.
I ain't about to play this.
No, I don't know if you're about to play anything. I was trying to predict what was about to go wrong.
No, I'm looking for the picture that.
The picture of what? Here, I have.
The picture with the.
I don't know what you're looking for. I can't put it on this.
The picture from the show.
What
there
show?
It is.
Oh, that was the Easter egg thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
You saw it on YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I can't. If anyone wants to go back, let's see what scene is that.
The barbershop. When you look at yourself in the barbershop.
Okay, so yeah, there's a scene where Big Tech is looking at himself in the mirror in the barbershop, and you'll see like this image behind him. Because I mean, we're both like, ooh, oh, okay, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah, that was something for the Easter egg. But what was the point of it again?
Because I be watching like little weird shit about shows when watching. So when I watch P-Valley, then I watch like something on YouTube. And YouTube would be like, oh, and then such and such happened. Now I gotta go back and I gotta rewatch the shit to see that I catch everything that I was supposed to catch in that moment.
Yeah, but I mean, why did they put it there?
Oh, because Big T was fighting his little demons or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's
when he was a kid.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder when they're gonna do like flashbacks with him and they'll probably do an episode like they did with Miss Mississippi too. I wonder how many more.
They would have to get permission. That's a real story. And that's what I was looking for while you were saying.
Oh, for Big Tech?
Yeah, that was a real story. A lady really did stab her like that. Like exactly how he explained.
Well, I mean,
and one kid got away. That's where they got the whole shit from.
But so that's what they said on the episode? This one. I was trying to like multitask while the show was playing.
Lord. Alright. So I'm about to tell y'all, just in case y'all didn't see the show. Basically, the mother had like mental issues and she went to stab her kids. One of the kids ended up getting away. And he told what had happened as far as that whole story. So when you listen to Teek's story, it's the exact same story. Like they used like the real life story from this lady that really did try to like kill her kids.
Okay. Yeah, I think they'll be able to, and because they use it as his backstory. Maybe they already even have it planned. Because when they did Miss Keyshawn, when they did her backstory, Miss Mississippi, I was like, yo, I can't wait to see like more. I want to see other people back their how they got to where they are now. So, because that was very well put together too. It was they did that for the whole episode. Ooh, I don't want to look at that too long. Yeah. that looks like get away from me. Do you know how sometimes you can just look at people and just wow, that's the mother?
That's the mother. That's the real life mother. From Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like I know that they supposed to be in Mississippi, but for some weird reason, a lot of shit they do is like Memphis shit.
Yeah.
Like the dudes at the beginning of the shop when they was doing the little, what's it called?
You are really into the show. I didn't know you were that into the
shit that Crunchy Black be doing. What do they call that shit? Gangster walking?
Juke? No.
Gangster walking? The shit Crunchy Black be doing.
Yeah.
So Duke do it. So I would say it's gangsta walk. So they doing this shit at the beginning of the video, and I'm like, there's a lot of fucking Memphis shit. Like even some of the accents sound more Memphis than.
Because some of the writers I'm following, that's why I was gonna try to pull them up, but I can't think of their names offhand. Because I was gonna say maybe the writers are pulling them from. I know they gotta be pulling from something. These these storylines are just way too in depth.
Yeah, they probably are pulling from. I ain't looked up.
Well, we just said. We just said with the backstory you were talking about. So yeah, they are.
Damn, wait a minute. I'm curious about this shit. We'll spend at least 51 years.
Well, how old was she when she went in? Oh, I don't know. I feel like some just say change the subject because it's just that lady creeps me out.
With the possibility of parole, how do you get to include term of first degree murder, child
there's a topic. Speaking of people in jail for a few decades, R. Kelly. We have not talked about that. When was the last time we talked about that? I can't remember. So basically, R. Kelly got sentenced to 30 years. A lot of people are saying that's too harsh. I'm like, I'm fine with it. Y'all could have gave me more. I really don't care. In the meantime, one of his alleged victims, apparently they're engaged to be married. And I still don't think he should get less time. I know one thing I pointed out was there was so many times people comparing him to Elvis. And if anyone remembers, Elvis married, what's her name? Is it? Priscilla. He married Priscilla, and I think she was like 14 or something like that. Did Elvis have like a track record? Was it just her, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, I don't. That was so long ago. I really don't care about Elvis enough to know that. Did you know he's got a movie? Well, I guess he doesn't, but there's a movie. You didn't? Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 movies. I haven't seen Thor yet. I didn't see Jurassic Park yet. I was even on my way once to see Jurassic Park, and I'm like, yo, fuck it. I don't even feel like it. Matter of fact, I was even on my way to see Thor, and I just canceled that shit. Sleep was
That's a shame.
I be tired now, man. I just be exhausted. But yeah, as far as R. Kelly goes, yo, I also pointed out, like, yo, it was like A Time to Kill. What if he was white? If R. Kelly was white, people would be demanding he be in jail for life. That's it.
I mean, who demanded though?
Everyone that's thinking his sentence is too harsh. Somebody even, what was it, Boosie? He even came out and was like, why he gotta get 30 years? Because it's not right. Honestly, I feel like one of the reasons he got away with it as long as he did is because those girls were black. I don't think he would have got away with it if they were not melanated.
I mean, it depends on what you mean when you say get away with it.
Did he go to jail in that video? Hang on.
No. He won the case. But that's because the girl and her parents didn't testify. So they really had.
The thing is, so since we've known of these things, I don't know, I guess we can go there about Aaliyah, but even since knowing about Aaliyah, from there until the point of him being in jail for 3 years, he's been free. And I think it's been about that long. I think, he's been free for about 30 years. And now he's going to jail for about 30 years. And that's just how I looked at it. You live freely.
I mean,
a good life.
You're really you're gonna be about as free as your popularity, is what I say. It's just like the Boondocks. When the Boondocks had that episode with R. Kelly in court, and everybody started singing along to R. Kelly, and you know what I'm saying?
It's the fucking episode, yo.
He's like,
it's the fucking episode, except he is in jail.
Yeah, but that's
but that's definitely what happened. He is beloved by, his fans. And because I even said, like, yo, you dead to me. If anything like that ever comes out, like, I just gotta pass, yo. And I say that because it would take for me to be a serious fan of someone, and friends included. It would take. I had to get this covered up. It would take for me to be an extreme fan of someone for it to be like an issue for me not to listen to their music. Like not listen to R. Kelly music wasn't hard for me.
Because I said it on Facebook to somebody, and they was like, "Well, his career is over now. He's in jail." And I was like, "You haven't heard fucking R. Kelly album in probably 15 years." I'm like, he wasn't making no new music. Yeah. He wasn't writing for nobody. I'm like,
yeah,
he's done what he's gonna do.
This actually has like bumped his fame back up, but I mean, we've been seeing that happen since
because
OG.
Just like when people talk about like, canceling R. Kelly, and I was like, honestly, when y'all bring up the shit, it's not like people are just riding around. Like we don't even think about R. Kelly's music unless we're in the mood to play some R&B. Yeah. It wasn't like I was hearing these songs. I hear more R. Kelly now than I heard before. Yeah. Like y'all brought this nigga up.
But yeah, I ain't hearing no.
I seen a chick on live. She was at a wedding.
Algorithm say no.
Then they was at a wedding and they started playing R. Kelly. And the girl, it was like that second verse. The girl joined in that was on live. And everybody else was singing R. Kelly, but no kids were singing it too. When nobody sitting up there like, I'm protesting.
Yeah. I mean, I would have just been sitting, but shit, I don't even like stand for the national anthem and shit. Like, if I'm just against something, I'm against something. Like, I don't, it's just like, there's so many things in life I don't even care about me. I just like what we just. That's how we open up the show. Like, yo, I'm so displaced now. I just exist in this crazy world. Yeah. Again, for me, I ain't gotta listen to you. I don't mind having the conversations with people because sometimes I don't even think people look at things completely. Or yeah, I think sometimes it's just down to just like one perspective for people, and that's why I said I can see. Maybe for some it's hard if it's like your favorite artist. Like, I know for me, I'm not. But if you was barely listening to him anyway, and if now you can't stop listening to him, I mean, it's a reason for that because you keep hearing about it. So it's like in your mind to keep listening to. I think I heard he's not even getting paid because he didn't have his masters or something. So the streaming don't even go to him.
Maybe, I don't know. I thought I seen something about he was on his way to getting his masters.
Oh.
But
they always say that somebody go to jail. He was about to buy. What was it?
I don't know, ABC or NBC or some shit. But my problem isn't so much with the R. Kelly part. It's the fact that they really gave people immunity to testify against R. Kelly. So the people that was in court saying
was
shit.
Was it the parents?
The parents. Oh. They have documents of the one lady saying she told her 17-year-old daughter, like, here's what you do and make sure you make a move on them, like in court documents. But it wasn't released or, said to the public then because they had like this immunity. Like anything that the parents said or that whoever testified, like they couldn't go to jail for the shit. And I'm like, nigga, like if they was in on the shit.
Okay, so the only reason I'm smacking my lips is this. I know enough to know that R. Kelly should be in jail. But what I did not know was that. So the reason I'm over here like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Not only have people been calling for it, I didn't see like the whole clip, but I know that there was a clip with Boosie saying like, yo, why are the parents in jail too? Because he was one that felt like R. Kelly didn't get enough time or he got too much time. So now what you're saying that, there's the answer as to why. Because they received immunity in order to testify against R. Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, people don't.
Well, there it is.
Some people don't know that though.
Now, see how I'm saying I don't know, and I'm saying why I don't know. And this is like, there's the fucking answer.
Yeah, mean, look, if somebody's doing something illegal and you be like, hey, I'm gonna sell my daughter, your underage daughter,
but
for a couple
right,
dollars.
either way you did it. Like, if somebody come to me with their 17-year-old, I don't care how fucking rich I am. If you don't get the fuck out of my fucking face, like, what? The fuck? And just because the fucking bait is there, don't mean you gotta bite. What are you like? That's still your fucking fault. You would not be in this situation right now if you just said no. That's it.
He's in jail already. Lock the parents up. The parents are the ones that pimp their kids out.
I mean, if they got immunity, they can't go to jail. That's it.
Man, listen.
Now there may be some other charges they might find that wasn't included in that. I highly doubt it because at that point you got a good lawyer. If you taking immunity, if you getting immunity, you got a damn good lawyer. They is full, quadruple, bazillion checking that shit to make sure you covered because you're gonna walk on that stage and admit your guilt. Gotta be covered. So, I mean,
that's not necessarily a good lawyer. That could be just a
well, whatever is going on, you gonna make sure that shit is covered before you say yes. This is what part I played, and here's my guilt because they can just use that against you. So nobody testifies with immunity without making sure they're covered. But that's why they're not in jail. But that's the answer to everyone's question. That's why they're not in jail because they got immunity. Good to know. I ain't even gonna tell nobody. Oh no, I didn't freeze. I don't know what just happened. My phone decided that it froze though. I was trying to see how much time we had left.
Ain't the time on the thing on the computer?
Can you see it?
I ain't about to try to see it.
Okay, so back to what I was 51:52. We got about 8 minutes left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's how high you are. I tried to tell you.
What you mean how high?
Well, did the time go fast or slow? Because that looked like that looked like the old shit. It's not like fast.
I mean, shit. I wasn't thinking 8 minutes.
Left, yeah, 8 minutes left. I was keeping up because I looked quite. I think the last time I looked though was like 40 minutes. No, it was like 35 minutes left. So yeah, I guess I'm in between two. Well, fast. Yeah, that did. That was like, oh wow, okay. Yeah, that was 20 minutes ago. Well.
What's the guy from Akron that they protesting about? Jalen? Is that his name? One that was shot 60 times.
Oh yeah, that wasn't Akron. He was shot in his car by police.
Yeah, like
well, back to the beginning again. I mean, shit, that's one of the situations. What the hell kind of how can you be aware of your surroundings in that kind of situation? Yeah. I just why we gotta end it there? That's so sad. It is. We lately we've been kind of avoiding some of these because like it's just been such good shows. But I guess we can't keep avoiding stuff like that. I mean, it's another situation of unarmed shot. I don't.
Shit, overkill. Shit,
60s.
Like I'm pretty sure, like around 10, somebody was like, "All right, he's down."
What does Candace Owens have to say about this one? That's what the fuck I ain't heard nothing. She must have decided to just shut up about this one, I guess. What is Trump back in the news for?
I don't know. I think he's been trying to rally again or something. Man.
I don't know. You know, it's like speaking of not being able to see that far. Like when I be in the gym, like I can't. CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and all this shit going, but I can't see what the fuck the ticker says to even know.
You need glasses.
I do.
That's a shame.
I be worried, like it'd be like an emergency.
It's a shame.
I mean, you know, like I see everybody running. I know what to do. I ain't worried about that. You know what? Because I just said that, you know, you don't know, but I keep my keys like in the locker. I'm gonna stop doing that now. Cause imagine I gotta go. I have to go all the way to the locker room, unlock with the combination lock, just to get my car keys out.
So So some shit ever happened, you just outside.
Right.
Trying to get
I'll make it pretty far. I keep a decent pace. Listen, I'll tell everybody my goal is preparing for the zombie apocalypse. Like, I'm gonna get about a good 5 miles in. Now that's not all running, but it's a good pace. Nothing. Well, it depends on which zombies. Now, if it's the Walking Dead zombies, straight. What was it? What's the ones that run? Resident Evil.
that run.
No, Z Nation.
Where the fuck zombies get enough cardio that they just up and run? What the fuck? Run? Yeah, it's
that ain't shit. Remember? Well, did you watch The Walking Dead?
No.
Oh my god. So I've watched so much TV that I know, first season, pilot episodes, they don't go that great. Even at the level of Walking Dead. Walking Dead, season 1, episode maybe 2, the fucking zombies not only ran, one picked up a rock and started banging. It was the scene where they was stuck in this store, and it went up to the roof. It was maybe 5 levels up, something like that. And it was glass. It was like the main glass door, and I think another one. So the zombies, they got through the first one, and for them to get through the second one, this zombie is holding his rock. Window. Now, see, the problem came in for the writers and keeping this going. You can't write with so many scenarios of them getting away for so many episodes and so many seasons if zombies is picking up.
I mean, pretty soon they're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna hop in the car.
Right, y'all listen. There is a show or movie or something where the zombies like evolved. And they had, I think, like cities, and I think they was like driving and working and shit. I can't remember the details, but they had like evolved and like, yeah.
That sounds interesting. I want to see that.
I can't think of what that is. I can't remember if it's a show or
it sounds like a cartoon or something.
It might be. I just know for sure I've seen that. There can either be as minimal as a fucking commercial, and my brain just expanded. That was what would have taken place within it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find that because now I'm trying to remember what the fuck that was. But yeah, you give me Walking Dead season 2 or after whatever the fuck they was thinking for that zombie to have a rock. I'm straight. I'm running. I'm out. Y'all are not. Yeah, they not catching me.
I'm gonna just come up here. If they figure out how to get up here in this motherfucker. That little young nigga downstairs let the goddamn zombie.
Oh, you fucked. Because
how the zombies get up here, nigga?
No, I'm about to tell you what happened. They bombed downtown Atlanta. Oh yeah, area like this. See, I'm better off because the population is still low. That's where people are going to try to get to. Here, you can't even get off the street. Let alone the freeway. You might as well have a boat ready. That's your best.
A boat.
Get down to East 9, hop on, get ready, hop on that goddamn good time. That's your best bet. Do not try to get the car. I'm your host, be okay,
you get a gun, you do what you want to do, you go where you want to.
You're going to need a lot of shots to get through downtown population. Again, thank you for joining. Just fucking. I'm your host, be okay, Pepper Potts.
Wants the motherfucking zombie riding.
Talk your shit, mine to my left.
I wonder if zombies go to heaven.
Sponsored by B.O. You made it at my home. Sponsored by Peace of Mind Protection. Get in touch with them for all your Peace of Mind Protection. I have never fucked that up. God damn it.